Hello everyone, this is Javeria Ahmed, roll number 2022 CE10 Computer Engineering student at UET Lahore. So today we will see the lecture 8 which is all about code review. Here we will see branches and commits in first which is basically used in repositories. Then we will see different types of merge strategies, and at the end we will see code review which basically includes the peer review as well. So now let's see this lecture in details. These are basically the handouts of lecture 8 by CS5150. Here branch in the first heading is branches and commits. Commits basics. It is basically atomic change which change affecting number of files which are basically in the project. So metadata, author, stamp, message, Git distinguishes author from committer. Okay, so here in metadata we can also add different type of data for it, like committer is someone else, can be someone else, and author can be someone else. Then we have parent commit, which represents state of repository prior to changes, and after that uh, this basically shows these are basically the different types of commits that we can have. So in the linear commit we have every commit has a single parent and child. Then in the branch X3 means multiple commits with the same parent. And then in the merge commit, we have commit with two parents. Here you can see that this commit is having two parents, and this has basically three parents, and this has basically only one parent. Conflict different changes in the lineages of both parents affect the same lines of code. So these are basically these basically cause the conflict. Then we have commit messaging style. Concise and specific subject, separate body from subject, link to issues, and formatting. Formatting here we can see. Okay. So this is basically the different types of commit messaging style. Now we have bug fix, create issue. Then you have to write test and commit code, open code review PR with changes, describe non-automated testing. Okay, now you have to respond to the feedback and you have to merge changes. Branch management, trunk master main. This is basically the main branch, and these are the different types of name for it. This is basically canonical latest version of ready code. Okay, then you should have to keep it in buildable state so that others can also build it. Development branch, it is basically long-lived branch for iterating on work in progress. Then you have trunk-based workflow, which keeps changes small, merge immediately to trunk, and requires continuous testing. Then release branch, which basically tracks the version of the software that is released. Then merge strategies. These are basically the different types of merge strategies. Linear history, one-way merging, two-way merging, and merge versus rebase. This is basically rebase, where we actually straight this path instead of connecting them. Then we have merge, where this node is connecting both of them, and this is back merge. Then there are different demo, which is pull request, code review. You can see it here. Development process dash is considered by developers themselves to be number one thing a company can do to improve code. You have to answer it. Beyond quality, code review is extremely effective at finding defects, improve code quality. Also effective at improving people. Why people? Because if you code someone else, you review someone else's code, then they will also help them to figure out the problems they have made this time, and they will not do them on the next time. improves traceability, which we have already seen in traceability requirements and etc. Then we have review spectrum, which is pair programming. Pair programming means lack of independence. Okay, pair programming means two developers work simultaneously on the same thing, but it lacks independence. Then uh, formal inspections maximizes benefits. Expensive. Why it is expensive? Because time time is wasting here. Writing reviewable code, keep changes small. You don't have to change in a bulk at one time. Clean branch history, which we have already seen. Don't mix reformatting, refactoring, and functional changes. Then there are style tips, reviewing code. Okay, let me check it is working or not. Yes, it is working. Then you can see reviewing code. Review in context of purpose. Ideally traced to a ticket, review documentation of the context. You can also see the documentation, which we basically make the documentation formally along with each step. Understand existing code first. Focus on correctness for broader implications. Hopefully leave details to tools. So actually we can also okay, for this purpose we actually see continuous integration in the 18th lecture if I'm not wrong. Yes. So we have different tools as well for continuous integration, and this is basically saying okay, hopefully leave details to tools. Okay, tools will make them correct by themselves. Review test cases. You have to review test cases as well. Ask question and then demand clear answers. Don't feel rushed, pressured. Code review is not just red tape. Okay, so it means कि code review, you don't have to feel pressured. There is a lot of time for you to do betterment. Then inspect the item, not the author. Okay, so you have to, or during the review, you have to inspect the item and check the item, not judging the author. Shared ownership of total product. Then you have justified defects, refrain from neutral alternatives. Okay, so you can see why you have used this alternative instead of this. Rather that from only neutral alternatives you can, if you don't like that one, so you went to another one. You have to basically brainstorm as well that which alternative would be better. Avoid debates. If code is correct, consistent with team guidelines, allow it. And if the debate is necessary, resolve synchronously, then summarize. Use a checklist which basically includes all the requirements so that you can see whether the code is having all the requirements or not. So after that, this is basically an example. Here you can see that this is uh, the commit number. Then this is the author, which we already told you that author and committer are different. Date, seek forgiveness, not permission. This is basically the message that we told earlier that how can we write commit messages. Then this is using Git. These are basically the instructions, and this is basically completion of the um, commit. So this is all for this lecture. I hope you all will like it. If you have any query, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you so much.